All right, Johnny Walker, it's winding down. That first season of collegiate hockey has got 1 week left in it. You had a great weekend coming up from Michigan Tech. So tell me what this year's been like, if you can recap it for me.
Yeah, kind of highs and lows personally and as a team. I know as a team we set goals to put certain wins on the schedule, and I think that we achieved a lot of those. And more importantly, I think that we got better week to week. You look at where we were at the beginning of the year to where we are now, tremendous progress. And I think with the program so new, and that was kind of what we wanted, was to make sure that no matter what the result was, that we were making sure that we were still getting better week to week, and making sure that the process was forefront in our mind, not making sure that we were worried about putting up 20 wins or whatever else it was. So. And I think the same thing kind of goes for me. Got off to a slow start and kind of stuck with it a little bit, and as of late it's been paying off a little bit more. So I think that it's just important, no matter what level you're playing, that you come every week ready to get better and ready to improve on where you were the week before.
So a couple of things. You recorded some more goals this weekend, 3 this weekend, and you keep setting that bar now at Arizona State for goal scoring. And I know you're going to see that bar go higher and higher, but what's it like right now in the moment to be the guy that's got the most goals in program history?
Yeah, it's an honor, I guess, right? So, that's not something you set out to achieve, and it's awesome to be recognized for it. But at the same time, it's definitely not all me. There haven't been very many records that have ever been broken by yourself, right? Especially in a sport like this. A lot of credit goes to the coaching staff and my teammates. It probably hasn't always been easy when the first 12 games I got the goal scorer, right, has 1 goal. So, my teammates and coaches stuck with it, knowing that I'd be able to contribute at least at some point, and my line mates have been awesome too. So I think that it's definitely an honor, but I find it more of a team accomplishment than personal.
Coach Powers told me that you're like number 3, I think, in freshman scoring right now, goal scoring, and he said, the number of posts that you hit and the number of opportunities you had, you could easily be in the lead of that. What would that say for, what does it say right now? You're playing at Arizona State, you're getting respect up there, but when people look down that freshman scoring thing and they see Johnny Walker, Arizona State, it's kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah, like I said, it kind of the same thing goes, being able to represent this school in a positive manner, and kind of showing that we are a legitimate program, right?
Right.
We got a lot of great hockey players on this team. So I think that I'm fortunate to be given the opportunity and being able to capitalize on a few of the chances I've gotten. So I can't take too much credit, that's for sure.
Tell me what your body feels like now after almost a complete collegiate hockey season. Is it different than juniors? Because you played a lot of game in juniors too. But
yeah.
What do you feel like?
It's kind of similar. You're running down towards the end of the season. You only play probably half as many games, but junior hockey, I was playing against 16-year-old boys, right? 16, 17-year-old boys, and the only thing on your mind was going to practice for an hour and a half a day, going to the rink and playing hockey. Now you got the schools that's tough. It wears on you after a while. You got to balance everything with the social life and really decide what's important to you. So there's not a big difference, and I think when I first heard that college hockey's shorter season, kind of bummed me out, but it's shorter for a reason, right? There's a lot more responsibilities and a lot more required of you as a college student athlete than a junior hockey player.
So let's get into the mind of Johnny Walker when he's on the ice and he scores a goal. What makes you go? What makes that excitement come out in you?
I just think I'm a little too competitive at some points. I think I might have got carried away on my first celebration a bit, but I hate losing. I can't stand it. So anything that puts us in the right direction towards possibly winning is a great feeling, and just not even winning, just not losing. I can't stand to lose. So I just think, and it's kind of you against them, so you want to be better than the other team. That's definitely an important part of it.
It looks to me from a distance that you get propelled when you score a goal and are able to kind of stick it to the other fans a little bit. That propels you, gives you more energy. Is that true?
Maybe a bit. They got most games. I don't think it's hard to realize that other teams kind of focus on me a little bit. So when you got 20 guys worried about what you're doing and then you stick it to them, it's kind of a little gravy and a little icing on the top. So no, I think it just comes down to the competitive spirit. It's nothing personal to the other team and individual players. It's more just wanting to be better than them.
And now at the end of your freshman year, tell me what it's like when you guys go into another barn. Other people give you their best shot. You saw it this weekend from Tech, right? Mm-hmm. They did not want to get swept by you guys. Mm-hmm. What's that like?
It's unique. I think it's actually kind of the opposite way, right? They don't want to lose 2 to Arizona State when in reality I think that we're a team that we don't consider ourselves out of any game. We've played top end teams this year and been right there, and we beat top end teams this year. And I think overall, I don't think throughout college hockey that our team's given the respect that we've deserved or we've earned this year, and that's all right, because we'll be back next year and we'll prove you wrong again.
Johnny, have a good last weekend of your freshman year, and let's see bigger and better things next year.
Awesome, thank you.